Okay, and we are live. Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to the stream. So yesterday with our Gobez, we completed the campaign, which, honestly, like this character absolutely demolished the campaign. Like, this is an overwhelmingly powerful one-button build. Just crazy strong. Crazy strong. And yeah, we are still deathless, so we have not died a single time. Yesterday we finished campaign, made it into Monolith of Fate, and so today we'll be starting our grind into the Monolith. Yeah, so far I have not done any of the new content with any of my other characters. That was weird. Why did I just level up to 62 when I walked in here? Wasn't I like... What? I'm so confused right now. Did I just level up like 4 times by walking into the Monolith of Fate? Why? Why did it level me up 4 times and I walked into the Monolith of Fate? That's crazy. Yeah, 4 times. I leveled up 4 times. What? Why did it level me up 4 times just because I walked in here? I've never seen that happen before. So I wanted to work on this, right? No, but I wanted... actually, no. No, we don't want this until we do this. But I want the vitality first. Do that. And then go pump that till we get the 5 point. Yeah, so now void and physical damage taken is reduced by 5%. We have the extra 20% to those resistances now. Yeah, so we're now overcapped on void. And we're at 61% with physical. And actually, yeah, now that it did that, we're waiting on level 59, I think. Yeah, we need to be level 59 to wear this. I gotta be 63 to chaos this. Yeah, but we lose all of that lightning resist if we go and put this on right now. Yeah, it'll be way undercapped on lightning. Just keep pumping that damage. Yeah, still pumping the crit chance. Yeah, still reducing that channel cost. And once we get to 90 vitality, that's 16% additional global, as well as 16% increased mana regen. We'll get 1 more point into the collision damage. Yeah, I'm so confused about what just happened there. Yeah, because I still only have access to this. It's not like it made it that I did all of the Forgotten Night stuff. Access to this one gives tons of void resist, but no lightning. No lightning whatsoever. Now, this doesn't give any resistances, right? Yeah, no resistances on there. Do I have a shield that gives lightning resist? Yeah, we have this, but that's level 72. Only 13%. It's 23%. Now this gives a good amount. Yeah, I mean, the melee physical and the retaliation stuff doesn't matter on this, since we have no investment in attunement. But it would get us a bunch. It would like offset some of our loss here. No, we'd still be under. Even with that, we'd still be under a bit. Right now, our... It would have to be one of the small ones. Actually, it would have to be two of the small ones, right? Because we won't have... Yeah. And we don't have a small one with lightning resist. It would have to be a big one. A tall one. There can be lightning resist and crit chance. And so I think that's like exact. If we were to use this, this vigorous stout Ligonian idol with that shield. Now get us exactly to where we need to be. And then like any void resistance stuff we have here, we can drop off. Replace these with this guy here. And we replace our Night Shield. So we lose all of our Time Rot stuff. We lose all of our extra void damage. Then we can go and put on our chest piece here. We're just over on lightning. Oh, we're over on everything except for physical. Yeah, and actually, because of that shield, we're over on poison also. We have some physical that we can do with some idols. %, 5%. 14%. I wish this had vitality on it. I really do. We need the physical resist. So with that, we are right at physical cap. Yeah, so we're capped on everything. We have 2300 health, 140 health regen, 74 vitality. Our smite does 7600, so we lost a lot of damage. Yeah, because during the campaign, I wasn't really concerned too much about like our resistances and stuff. But once you're in Monolith, you gotta be capped. Gotta be capped at all times. Yeah, this I can just break down. Oh yeah, this guy here. I mean, this isn't a very good one anyway. It was just because of the 19 vitality that I kept it, and the health. But, yeah, but it's not a good amount of armor, and the cold resistance is trash. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this helmet here. Since we leveled up a bit. Yeah, the health regen is as high as it's going to get here. What's this give us? Fire. Yeah, we're only over on fire by 7. So we need to convert that poison into fire if we can. Ended up at 7. 8's the highest that can go. Okay, let's see if we can chaos this into fire. 63. Okay, so for swords, the only... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what the... And maybe we want Gasa Scimitar just because, you know, that'd be nice for... That'd be nice for Time Rot. Yeah, so Nagasa Scimitar... And we want it to have spell damage, specifically. And void damage. All we want on that. And of course, Exalted. Yeah, for the shield... I mean, does it need to be a shield? I think for this character, it could actually be... Oh, no. It does need to be a shield. Yeah. It needs to be a shield because the whole reason why we want a sword is so we can do the shards from Forgotten Knight. So we got to do a shield. So for shield, anything specific that's actually good. Go for endurance threshold. Endurance. Yeah, basically anything that's not... We don't care about physical damage. Don't care about freeze multiplier. Yeah, so it can be any of these types here. Yeah, only physical damage can roll on a shield. No attributes can roll on a shield. Can get health. Health, damage taken on block. All resistance. Endurance. I don't think healing effectiveness matters for anything we do. I don't think you can do leech or anything. Yeah, no leech. As well, use that. No mana stuff. Yeah, retaliation doesn't matter. I mean, deal shock and slow. Okay. Yeah, so the only things that we could put on a shield that have value at all. Yeah, so that's as much as I care about for this character. I don't think there's any amulets that are of value. Yeah, there's nothing that specifically is great for us in terms of amulet. Yeah, so that's probably good enough. I'm so morbidly curious about what it is that happened when we went into the Monolith of Fate. Why did walking in here do that? And why have I never seen that happen with any other character? Okay. And then immediately after I got this. Why? What is happening? Is this a bug? Did my character bug? Am I unclean now? What? I just did that because I was like, oh, I mean, it looks like I can do that, but it won't let me just do that, right? What is happening? What is happening right now? Like, they changed something. They changed something big. I do not know what it was. I leveled up from level like 56 or like 56 or 57, level 64 without doing anything. I did nothing to earn these devils. I have no idea what this is about. I mean, obviously I've done this with all of my other characters, with exception of my marksman, but yeah, I have no quest to do. So it is counting me as having done these. I don't know, but I mean, yes, just counting Age of Winter and Last Ruin. What is happening? What is happening? This is so weird. This is so freaking weird. Okay, I'm gonna start Follow the Outcasts and see what that does, because I am just so weirded out by everything going on right now. I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. This character just got like 9 free levels. Like 8 or 9 free levels. And I've completed up to empowered timelines with multiple characters. And I have never seen this happen. Fire resist belt. And monoliths I do not do... Well, I mean, this isn't an empowered monolith. It's just regular. I could probably do this. It wouldn't be a big problem. Yeah, and it's the ice one, so... Got a champion ahead. Champion bear. Champion bear. Champion bear. Hey. I guess ignite again. One of the erased again. Okay, this time we got phantom grips and quicksilver coils. I got one of those with the last set. Then bring up a third eye again with our psycho putrescence. There's quicksilver coil. Yeah. Nothing new. For decay threshold, throw damage, lightning. No, thank you. Okay, been ambushed. Good. We have completed our first echo. Hey, void damage. Melee void damage though. I'll take it to break it down. Okay. Now to go. 3 legendary potential on that. Nice. Okay, so I tossed everything with no legend potential or legend potential that does not match up with what we currently have. We'll compare these. I'm just putting these away. Okay, so does this have +2 or +1? +1. Get rid of it. Quicksilver coil. No legendary potential. We're currently wearing one, so we'll get rid of that. The one we're currently wearing has 755. Okay, so that's worse. Get rid of that. Yeah, 2 with a +1. Yeah, so actually I think there's no range on that. Yeah, no range. Just 3 legendary potential. 1. Is there value in that? Like you can make it like a big bat stacker ring. They both have 2. You could potentially turn these into like really big stat rings. Orbital circuit. Nope. Ring of third eye. 30, 31, 30. Yeah, so those are not ranges. And these all have 2. So goodbye to that. I signet. Anything with a range on it. Okay, so the lightning damage and the channeling ward. Oh, no. The ward is static, but the chance to gain the ward, there's a range. 2458. And what I have is better. I'll toss these. Oh, had another one. Missed both of these. And that I had sitting on me from yesterday and I forgot about it. So 68, 40, 14. Okay, so this one's actually better. $25.68. Okay, this one is an improvement. Now I can sell these.
Yes.
Wade's Dread Banner might be good, but it's very unlikely we're going to find one that is an improvement over this. Okay, so there's our first tomb right there. Although maybe before I do a tomb, let's try to find one of these that has that thing that like I never went into. Okay. These are down. Champion. Okay, so one of the mage ones. So is it 3 mages or is it 2 mages and that thing? Spell damage and lightning blast. Health and stun avoidance. Minion health. I'm not sure if I've seen one of these drop as an exalted yet. Let's see. Okay, so we're here. One there, one there, one there. Grab this and go after this one first. Okay, so this one is actually a mage. Okay, first mage down, and we completed a prophecy. It was a jewelry prophecy. And a rune prophecy. Okay, mana regen, lightning resist. Resistances. Necrotic. Dodge rating. Grab that for the lightning pen. Okay. Coral ring, but none of the stuff we need. More decay with physical damage. Lots of resistances. Bees. Potion. It's really nice resistances, but the rest of the stuff just does not work. Okay, some two-handed thing with polymath on it. Nah. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Mage down. Breathing. Physical resist with necrotic, strength and intelligence. Or decay threshold. Strength and intelligence. Is there any combination that would be good with strength and intelligence? Yeah, because strength is pretty much solely the realm of Primalist and Sentinel. And neither one really has any intelligent stuff. Big healing effectiveness. Big dehydrating. Oh, it's got pen on it. How do we grab the pen? Okay. Health and elemental. Maybe. Big mana regen. Really bad critical strike chance as the implicit. Yeah, so there's definitely 3 in here. I was hoping that one of the things was like one of those like gate things that we saw when I was like doing my testing. Next, I haven't walked into one of those yet. I want to walk into one of those before I do one of the actual echoes that's specifically for that. Okay, there's a Harbinger nearby. Regen and leech. Bad base, but yeah, don't want to grab that. What are you? Lots of mana. Tier 5 increased projectile speed with marrow shards and bone nova. Little void resist. Yeah, I don't know that this is viable for that piece though. Okay. Weaving. Big ward on potion use. Yep, I don't like any of these. Unfortunate. Hmm. There's less damage taken over time, huh? What's the range on that? 9%. Hmm. That's tier 4. Oh, that's funny. Now we got 2 different amulets. One dropped with exalted elemental damage and unexalted critical strike chance, and the other one dropped with exalted critical strike chance and unexalted elemental damage. That is funny. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. If only strength mattered in this build. That is a tragedy. That is such a tragedy. All that health. And I can't mess with this at all, right? No, it'll let me do it. Turned it into armor. Can I turn it into something better than armor? Okay, it's physical resistance now. I do not want vengeance of 66. Yeah, if I can turn that vengeance into vitality, that would be ideal. You know what? Yeah, I'm not even going to look at this because I know I have a better one than that. I know for certainty because this is the only thing that I've ever found for legendary potential. I've never found this on any other unique in the entire game for all of the many hours that I've played it over many characters. Yeah. Yeah, one legendary potential compared to that. I'm just going to toss this.
Yes. Take care.
So I'm going to do this one. Hopefully we find a thing in here.
Stand down or die.
Okay, I think this means that one of our policies is here. I think that's what that means. Nope. Yeah, but like if one of those things is in the map, I think that it automatically pops up. If we don't see big mana, but no. Like if we don't see like a thing on the map like right when we enter, then we know that it can't be that thing. Hello, Ordloka. Oh, 65. Nice. And Electrify on hit. And to cast Smite on hit with throwing attacks.
Stand down or die.
Okay, I think this is here because it's telling us about this guy. You cheater. Okay. Day Mirror of Age. Nice. Spell crit. Oh, crit, something I need. $139. Not really. Okay, Harbinger nearby. Hey. Although, I mean, technically it's actually kind of tragic to get... getting Weaver stuff in... Oh, they're still there. That about? Yeah, getting Weaver stuff in a Harbinger. There we go. Getting Weaver stuff in a Harbinger is really bad because like the Harbingers can't enhance them any. Yeah, we got 2 and 3, and this is just a 1. So get rid of that. Yeah, so an unsullied Marrowphage. I mean, we could technically use one of our Marrowphages. But, you know, we're not melee, though.
Take care.
Yeah, hopefully this one will have it. Nope. Once again. Yeah, that thing is just staying on our character. What does it mean?
Stand down or die.
Okay, echo is done. And nothing is pulsing on the map, so let's go. And maybe it only shows up in empowered timelines. Maybe that's like why we were seeing it every time. Well, I mean, how many did I test though?
Stand down or die.
Because we saw it every time. It might have just been that we saw it every time because like I was doing the same one every time. I don't remember if I completed multiple echoes when we were testing. Well, I mean, but it was multiple characters though, right? Because I tested with my... Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we saw it with my paladin also. My paladin wasn't in... I don't think my paladin was in empowered echoes. I mean, empowered timelines.
Stand down or die.
Yeah, so we should be able to run into it with this guy. Bad move on their part. I mean, this actually might be really good. Because I think, if I'm remembering right, I think that there is... like a modification to... like a poison or bleed skill in either... Acolyte or Rogue. Or maybe it's in one of their skill trees. Like that converts chance to shred armor into like bleed or poison. Is that a really good roll in that? It's decently high roll. Yeah, it's actually really good for my paladin. Hmm. Well, there was definitely stuff on the map, though. So one of those things might be here. There's a champion right there. Did I kill the champion already? Wow. Okay, so it can... Now we have confirmation that it can show up on Exalted Gear. I mean, the base isn't great. Tier 4. Yeah, almost max Tier 4. With a lower end Tier 6 crit chance. And a mid-tier 5 frailty. Yeah, so you got an open suffix for polymath. And could potentially reroll that melee fire damage into something useful. But, you know, once again, the base is not great for this. It's really nice for all reasons except the base. I'm going to take it just because it's the first time we've seen a good one of those. You have to accept that it's not here.
Stand down or die.
I'm not sure what it was pointing us at before. Yeah, really nice resistance belt. But no. I don't know the direct application of this. Like, I remember I've seen this, but I don't remember with which of my characters. Hmm. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Yeah, this isn't going to be an improvement over what we're wearing. So do that. Nope. Oops. But did I just get lucky that I ran into that thing so many times with my other characters? Next, it was definitely pointing us at it when we ran into them before. I would like to actually see what those things are. Okay, we got one of these things here, which we haven't been seeing in other places. Maybe it'll be here.
Stand down or die.
Hey. Why?
Stand down or die.
Good lord. Why do they do this to me? Ult of the Barnacle King. What was that? It is madness. Loot madness. Any pen. Wow. Large amount of increased block effectiveness. Ooh, that's new. Let's go over that. Another pebbles. Okay, we got 2 of those. And found that before. Ooh, that's new. It's a different singularity. We'll have to compare that. Okay. Yeah, good attunement.
Stand down or die.
Okay, Harbinger nearby. Can those things infect a Harbinger? Okay, it doesn't. Good. Interesting. Just in case. It is a bleed one. Yeah, we know that's super deadly.
Too heavy.
Ah. Yeah, there's two things here, so one of those things is definitely going to be here. Because there should only be one soul gate. Champion. Champion down. Here we go. We found one. Finally found one. Interesting. Okay. Completed that. Ooh, another new thing. Got 3 new uniques in this one. Keep telling yourself that. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that, whatchamacallit. Harbinger. Definitely don't want to do the Harbinger. Because we wouldn't be able to pick up any of that stuff. Okay, so let's try this for the first time. What goes on in here?
Tell me, what is artistry? What is perfection? It is a process. Creation begets destruction. That begets creation.
Sure.
Each turn of the spinning wheel, a more perfect creation. Each thread broken is replaced. A more perfect web.
Alright. You do you. Yeah, new enemies. It tried to run. How cute. Nope. Won't be able to pick that up.
Too heavy.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Tomb Guardian. I'll sit over here a second. Tomb Guardian down.
Stand down or die.
Oh, we got a Weaver Idol. Widow's Small Weaver Idol of Doom. Poison penetration. And void damage. Evil Idol. It gives spell damage and flat and percentile spell damage. Both on kill, which I don't like, but Fizzy Pen and spell damage.
Too heavy.
Poison Pen and poison resistance.
Stand down or die.
Mana, mana regen. Increased chance to find potions. Like, I assume that the blue ones mean it's a Weaver Ethics. Hello, Tomb Roach. Got ourselves a cherry in here. Cereza. Cherry is down. I think I'm doing those. Put this down. Ooh. There's a chest here. Yeah. How deep do these go? Okay, so there's a thing here. There's probably nothing over that way. Yeah. There we go. Goodbye. Amount of regen, elemental resistance. Hey, I'm gonna pick them all up just because I'm not sure. Night chance, fire pen.
Too heavy.
Okay. So here, right here. Hello, Fate Weaver Atropus. Yeah, so these the name of the Fates. The Chessies, Atropus, forgetting the other one. Ooh. Alright, so kick these real quick. Okay, now we'll go look at this over here and then we'll come back for that stuff. As we can see, we have our stash there. Okay, we have this thing here. This right here. We have a Scissor of Atropus, which is a Weaver sword that allows you to gain Kismet when you use a melee attack. You use a throwing attack, you consume your Kismet to gain extra throwing crit chance and flat throwing physical damage. It gives an additional 50 melee damage, it gives extra attack speed, +1 to melee attack skills, and +5 vitality. Yeah, sword. This is an amulet called the Mana Guide. While you're focusing, while you're channeling. Okay, so it's a specific modifier for focus, which is a mage skill. Okay. Yeah. They had mentioned that they were adding a way for being able to move while you're using focus. So it's this right here. And this makes it that you can move while you're using focus. And you use lightning blast once per second during the channeling. But your mana regeneration is half as effective. And you have less mana. Less armor. Increased mana regen. Increased ward while channeling. Increased ward decay threshold. Increased lightning resist. Nice. I got 2 of those. Here's the other one. 19, 19. 41, 34, 73. Yeah, so this one's slightly better. Got this one here. Pearls of the Swine. Physical necrotic resist. Bone Curse also inflicts penance. Okay. So we gain ward per second for each curse affecting ourselves. Which, I'm not sure how many of the curses do it, but I know that some of the curses cause you to, curse yourself. Have a modifier to do that, I should say. So, more fire damage, more vitality, all attributes, all resistances. Penance is a curse that lasts 15 seconds, which causes affected targets to take 20 spell fire damage when they hit another target, but it does not stack. Okay, I didn't put that one away. Real quick, let's go check this. Okay, so there's a really bad singularity. That's all it is. And this is the Vortex Pennant. It is a Sentinel relic that gives health gain on hit. Makes it that when you're channeling Warpath, you throw axes at nearby enemies. So it's like the legendary, or what were they called in Diablo 3? Were they called legendaries? Yeah, unique legendary. I don't know what those weapons were called. Like that thing you could get in Diablo 3 where when you were doing Whirlwind, it would cause you to throw axes at nearby enemies. That same thing. Increase the axe throw frequency. Okay, so the more increased physical damage you have, the higher the frequency is. +1 to Warpath, and that's scaling? No. The +1 to Warpath and +1 to throwing attacks, and increased physical damage while dual wielding. Okay. Nice. Woven Enchanter. Enchant a class-specific idol with Weaver Touch, imbuing it with the ability to gain enchanted affixes. And both of those have 21% for Smite. 32%. I mean, this one's actually really good for us. Increased life, and we are always using Devouring Orb. Yeah, like this one and this one are the two best ones so far. Yeah, this one could be really good. Yeah, so this one... Yeah, so this one or this one for the 2x2s. Sorry, 3x3s. That or that for the 3x3s. This for the 5 lang. I don't like any of the 3s. Well, the 3 wides. Yeah, like this one has the most value for us right now. But, I mean, it is 5 high. Yeah, we'd have to give up quite a bit if we were to use that. Yeah, we can't be giving up our necrotic resistance. And because of our chest, we don't need this. We lose some increased health regen, but those 3 along there. Big one right there. One here. And there. And we can keep one of these. And we can't afford to give those up, though. Can't afford to give those up because that'll put us under on lightning. Or was it cold? On both, actually. Lightning, cold, and fire. We'd be under on lightning, cold, and fire. Well, I mean, if we were to drop this one, we'd be over under on lightning, cold, and fire. But on this one, we'd definitely be under on lightning. We can't give up our physical resist. Now we can give up that poison. I have to give up 2 of the small ones. As we give up this small one and this small one. And we're not going to be able to fit one of these. This has got to be this one. We got to give up this. Oh, it has Weaver's Touch now. Nice. And it gained minion melee. Oh. Tragic. We're definitely going to need to re-enchant that.
Too heavy. Too heavy.
I'll stick all these in here for now. Just putting away this one and this one. Oh, it's 4 tall. It's 4 tall. I don't know why I thought I was 5 tall. Yeah, there's no configuration where we can bring this guy back in. One of those in. Okay. Now I can just get rid of all of these. So you got to make a lot of decisions when you go through this place. Yeah, so I think that chest in there gives you a double of whatever it is you're going to get from the Echo reward. Let's just sell all this stuff. This I'm not sure if I have a bonus of in here. Do I see the crown anywhere? No. I don't have an extra of this in here. So now we can specifically do this one. The Cemetery of the Erased. Okay, so it doesn't start us off immediately inside of it.
Look upon me, past my silken vestments, past my bandages, stained with rot. My body is broken. My soul is tainted by a life of pain. The Weaver's new world will not suffer such tragedy. She is weaving me a new body, a new soul, fit for her perfect world. Join me in the salvation of her web.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see what it gave me. Did it improve the Weaver thing? Dang it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what it was before. Tier 4. Yeah, so it might have improved that. Cemetery of Reweaving. Okay, new Communion of the Erased. Elemental critical strike chance and chance to cast fire aura on crit. Void damage. Health and stun avoidance. I mean, the minion health is obviously terrible, but possibly turn that into something good. But probably not. Lostwood Folly. Cave of Shadows. Scritter. Well, yeah, it doesn't have any of my mods on it. That's why. Hello, Woven Firstborn. Okay. Woven Firstborn down. Inheritance of the Erased. Finally got an amulet. I don't remember something like this being in the last one. Do we have any of that stuff? We have 204. We need more to be able to redo this one. Let's see. Let's do this one here. Minion. Sadness. Throwing. What are you? Oh, okay. This is how we do the Weaver thing. And that's what these are for. For Woven Echoes. Minimum corruption, I see. So Lostwood's Folly. Memory Amber. Oh, okay, so this is how you get your points. We need to place this in one of the spots and then complete it in order to get the Weaver points. Okay, so this one is for class-specific stuff. Well, maybe. There's more than 5. Okay, so this is for exchanging Woven Echoes. Yeah, the memory amber is the stuff we want. So. So do we want that radius to hit as many of those as possible? Is this like the radius jewels in Path of Exile? Maybe. Yeah, 'cause that's the most they could possibly get. So let's put that there. Can we do more than one of those? Can we put more than one down at a time? Maybe. Can they overlap? Not sure. I'll put that one there. Okay. Complete this one and that one for lots of memory amber. I don't want to do either of these. Oh. Hey there.
Welcome to the Haven of Silk, traveler. I am Mask, the acolyte of golden silk. That you stand before me means you must have a purpose in her web. This is a sanctuary for all who find themselves lost and all who have been found by the Weaver. While the tombs you fought through may have been perilous, the Haven of Silk will offer you peace and purpose, if you wish. As glad as I would be to enlighten you, there is something I must ask first. The great halls you've traversed are merely a workshop for the Weaver. They are stepping stones towards her true goal.
Go on.
Have you come across a woven echo in your travels through the tombs and cemeteries?
I have.
Splendid. I ask that you explore a woven echo. See for yourself a glimpse into the Weaver's new world.
That was the plan.
Once you are within the woven echo, do not hold yourself back. Feel free to do what you do best. More than an alternate possibility of events, a woven echo embodies something new. Answers will come in time. The Weaver has a plan for all of us, you included. Return once you have explored a woven echo.
Okay, we've unlocked the Woven faction. Gain ranks by earning and spending memory amber. We have one Weaver tree point. Okay. This is where we start from. Tomb chance. So you're going to get up to a 0.3% chance that rares and... No, that just rare enemies in tombs and cemeteries could drop the timeline boss stuff. Mask chance. Oh, interesting. We could have this dude show up to be a buff buddy. Okay, increased chance for 9% increased chance for enemies to drop Woven Echoes. Increased pack size. Guaranteed Ruin Prison. Interesting. That's one level of skill affixes. Twinned Mage Chance. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so a 44% chance that a champion just shows up and fights the mage. Increased champion spawn rate. %1 chance for champions to drop uniques with 1% increased chance. %3 chance that champions will drop whatever you put here. I mean, this one doesn't seem to have any limitations on what you put there. This one is specifically armor or jewelry, but this one has no limitation like that. And why does this specify maximum chance to drop? Oh, interesting. Yeah, so you put a woven echo in there, and then whenever you reset a web, then like it can just generate with those specific woven echoes already in it. If there is a kind that you like, then you can, yeah. Now this is an important one to go for. The same thing. Yeah. Yeah, compared to the others, like, these three are harder to get to than the others. They're designed in a way where, like, you have to commit the most. It's like with this one, you only need 4 to get that. Like with this one, you only need 4 to get it. Like, and once you've gotten this one, you're only 2 away from that one. But with these here, you're talking minimum 7 in order to get this one and this one. And then this is only 2 away once you have that, but once again, you need minimum of 7 investment just to make sure that you're getting the Woven Echo ones. I don't care about dungeon keys. I'm adverse enough to this that I don't even want to consider this path anymore. By doing that, I don't want to even try to do that. So I'll only go after this from here. Echoes have chance to double rewards. Increase Woven Echo chance. Increase timeline stability. I like that. That could be super dangerous. That's very, very dangerous. That's a weird one. You can kill Shades of Robus, but it doesn't get you corruption. I mean, like, I guess, like, the purpose of this is so you would keep your corruption in a timeline, like, set at the same, so that you go, okay, I'm comfortable doing this. I'm gonna do Purge Horizon so that I can keep on resetting the weave and not have to worry about the corruption rate going up. I guess that's the purpose of that, but yeah. I mean, like this is dangerous enough that I don't even know if I want to even try that. It might be safer just to, like, go up here. Go for this guy. And then right along the side here. Super Arena. Not sure I like that. Maybe it would be good. I don't know. It has to be 13 to get this, this, and this. Which is all of the points that you get for doing the faction. And then the remaining 50, I guess you do get for doing the Woven Echoes. Yeah, I definitely want these. So going this route is good. And that, yeah. Yeah, this one doesn't actually say what the chances are. Like with this one, it says there is a 3% chance. This one it says is a maximum 50% maximum chance to drop. Like these are just, you know, based on like spawning new things. Socketed item and drop chance. Socketed item. Oh, okay, yeah, obviously. Yeah, my brain immediately was like, oh, like are there things you can socket into items? Like, no, it meant that this is a socket, and that the thing that's socketed in there has a chance to drop. Let's see, from here. Okay, so getting this would negate the super arenas. Increase loot lizards. Loot lizard cache. Yeah, so probably like the way to go here is we go straight for this guy. Then grab these. Then work our way around to get this. Oh, sorry. Get this and then around to that. Yeah. Okay. That's what we do. So we're starting off on increasing the champion spawn rate and exalted item and drop chance.
Once you are within the Woven Echo, do not hold yourself
We can buy these off of them, but we need memory amber. They cost 750 each. Oh, the Weaver Amulet is less damage taken over time, and a good amount. Yes, minus 6% to minus 20, so this is actually a really good roll one. And the bonuses on it give you increased health with a range of 8 to 14, so it's not the best health they could have gotten, but not bad. We get increased health regen, so this is actually a really good amulet for us. We'd be giving up a ton of void damage in order to work that out. Nothing for us just yet. Yeah, I want that spell damage. You know, the spell damage one, but I want something good with it. Currently, there is nothing. Activate shrines to lure out the ambush. That's new. Yeah, not the smartest move to ambush me when I interact with the shrine. Yeah, there's not one of those in here. Okay. Has spell damage on it, but melee cold. Wah wah. Yeah, so the stuff in the radius doesn't seem to be affected by this in a notable way. Now, why does that show up? What does that mean? I may be completing this has an effect on stuff around it. Nope. Slay the Fate Weavers. Why? And these soulless husks have a lot of health. You a Fate Weaver? Yes. Fate Weaver Lichesses. So that means that when you get this, it's 3. Yeah, Clotho and Lichesses. Okay, so that's why those guys have so much health. Because they only exist while Fate Weavers are alive around them. Oh, two-handed sword, Weaver thing.
Stand down or die.
Okay, Atropus showed up on their own. Didn't have to chase them down. Cool. Thank you. Okay, another scissors. Stop that. Go away. I got a Weaver point. But there's no, like, Weaver thingy here.
Stand down or die.
Yes, apparently Woven Echoes aren't guaranteed to have the thingy in them. Okay. Oh, and you don't get a thing for it? Rude. Rude, rude, rude. Only have 204 memory amber. Why didn't I get any memory amber for that? That was the whole point. The whole point of that one was to get extra memory amber. Okay, spell damage and mana. Yeah, so this one's a possibility. This one, lots of spell damage. Melee crit. Okay, this guy's a scepter. With damage over time. Turn into something good. Oh, damage, you bastard. Turning something better than cold damage. Critical strike multiplier, thank you. I don't know if there's anything good we can get as a suffix for this. Void pen, but I do not want to spend those shards on this. Yeah. There's no worthwhile thing to do for suffixes on this. And both decent. And we give up a lot of health regen if we use that, though. Okay, requires those 68. Both those needle. As block. Oh, okay. Your block chance is converted to parry chance. I don't know why. Oh, okay, yeah. Because, if you were playing as a Forge Guard, there's a new thing here. Yeah, Forge Master's Might. That you can equip a two-handed axe, mace, or sword. Two-handed axe, mace, sword, or shield with a sorry. A two-handed axe, mace, sword, or spear with a shield. Yes, that's why it specifies like that your block chance is converted to parry chance when you're not wearing a shield. Which honestly, like, and that's actually like super lame. This is incredibly lame. Like, unless your Weaver's Will happens to put... Actually, can parry go on a two-handed weapon? Easier just to look at the shards. Yeah, it can go into two-handed weapons. So unless you happen to roll your Weaver's Will on this into parry, then like there's nothing better about this. Well, I mean, you know, the melee damage is nice. It has nice strength, dexterity can roll up to 11 also. Like the stats and... What? What the hell is this? Okay, unless they added something very specific to the game. Like, what it's saying there doesn't make sense. Because Firebrand is a mage skill. And mages cannot wear two-handed swords. And I know they can't wear two-handed swords because I have a Spellblade. And I tried. So unless they change something, unless, like, you know, in the update they made it that now mages can wear two-handed swords, this doesn't make sense. Okay. Yeah, it's time to start getting rid of our doubles. Yeah, don't need to have two of these, so... There. Yeah, this doesn't really have a... like a really good reason to keep, or to have more than one of. I could have a second. I mean, like this is like the one case where like having two of them could actually be better. Maybe. I'm not actually sure with these. Okay. Now we have some extra space here. Yeah. So all the ones that I'm keeping doubles of are ones that actually do have a benefit for having more than one. Like, you know, at the same time.
Yes.
Acts of the Weaver's followers in those echoes are more powerful. They drop large amounts of memory amber. But we didn't get any memory amber from that though. Yeah, we still only have 204. Like nothing dropped memory amber in that. We killed everything that ran up on us, but yeah, and we did quite a few more packs after we killed the boss. We killed those bosses, but I'm very confused by that. And let's see if like in Harvested Titan, if like we get like stuff like that to pop up.
Stand down or die.
And we're getting memory amber from all of those. Yeah, so does that mean that, like, when you put down a woven echo, it's only the stuff that's in the radius that gets that effect? So the actual thing that you... like, the actual, like, echo that you put down, like, is, like, disregarded by the bonus.
Stand down or die.
Next, we're definitely getting, like, lots of memory amber from killing these guys. You know, but, like, we killed tons of these guys in the one where we fought the Fates, and none of them dropped any memory amber at all. Yeah, nice vitality. Nice vitality on the boots. Lose all of that health regen. Knock chance and dodge rating.
Yes. Take care.
This one's slightly better.
Yes.
Yeah, so before putting down a memory amber, not memory amber, before putting down a woven echo, you have to make sure that there are as many, like, weaves around that as possible. So, like this was a bad spot. Like, what would have been a good spot would have been right over here. Because then it could have been affected, but it could have affected, I mean, not necessarily here, because then... because we'd have to get here in order to get there. And that would only leave this, this, and this. Yeah, so you'd have to, like, source your locations better. So, like, if I had gone out this way and not done this, then by going down here, Like I could have put one right there, and that would have let me do all of these. Well, like do all of them except for whatever one I use to actually get to it. Yeah, because we have a bunch more memory amber now.
I welcome your return, traveler. Tell me... I expected as such. In fact, such peculiarities are the very reason I requested your aid. Tell me, what is your definition of perfection? In my eyes, perfection is an artisan's eternal duty. Hunting down flaws and mistakes, then excising them from the design. The weaver is an artisan whose craft will bring salvation to us all. How selfish would we be to not aid her in perfecting her design? You are the blade that will cut the imperfections from the weaver's web. Whether it is within the tombs or the woven echoes themselves, your acts of violence will serve to leave the weaver's design stronger, more perfect. I know I cannot compel you to do this service for us. Just know that every step you take into the weaver's web will bind our covenant ever further. I see. Feel free to make this place your home. I will continue to watch you with great interest.
Okay, you just get gold and experience for completing his little quest. Alright. Guess this is where we'll call it. It's already after 4. So tomorrow... Like now that we know like what the Weaver stuff is, it would be more mindful of actually like capitalizing on those benefits. Because as I said, you know, like right now, the way that we have our Follow the Outcast set up is not ideal. Because we have this right here, which means that like we need to come through this way. That way we can benefit off of this one and this one. But, you know, like this one's not going to get us anything. Then, like, we can still do this one and get the benefit. Well, this one and this one. We can still do these two and get the benefit. And so next time, before we actually complete this timeline, we'll go and we'll knock out this one and this one. Then head up here to unlock this. We can do these. Then we'll clear out, follow the outcasts, and move on to the next thing. And then, you know, like from now on, I would just like be considerate of, okay, like so where do I get the most benefit of putting down our woven echoes? And I got a tomb right here. Yeah, but I won't even consider this. Like, you know, it's we just need to do these as they, you know, as we have them. Because we don't have the Exactly. Obviously, this is Weaver stuff. I just don't understand. It's probably Weckos. Probably woven echoes. And so that means that we will actually see some echoes that have a woven echo as the reward. I wonder if that's something we need to unlock in the faction, or like same with this right here. Like, I don't know what this is. There's a key right there. Yeah, so this is a different, even though, like, you know, it's like a, it looks like a key, it's considered a different thing. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Like, obviously, you know, these are woven echoes. There's some kind of key. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what this is. But we'll learn as we go. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks everybody for stopping by, checking me out. Enjoying the playthrough. Appreciate the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, Epoch this. Bye, Maris, and bye.